Hello. Okay, so I'm standing here in my street in front of my apartment building because I want to show my friends what it's like where I live. So yeah, here's my street, and I'm speaking so quietly because, as you can see, it's just like two walls of houses on either side of a street. It's a quiet street. There's these bricks here on the street so the cars can't drive too fast, and I like that very much. Now I want to draw your attention here to, this is our house, but it's not our door. Look here at this little thing. That is a doorbell, because as you can see, the house here has lots of graffiti, but no doorbell system, which means that they have to keep the door unlocked. Yeah, so look what somebody did. Now, this thing has been here for years, as long as I can remember. Look where the wire goes. The wire goes outside the building and up to a balcony, to like inside their house through the bathroom door, the balcony door. So I think that was probably here, before the wall came down. So that is East German ingenuity for you. So here, look at our house here. We've got all this beautiful graffiti all over it. It's an old house. It's over 100 years old. Maybe I should go out into the street here to give you, and myself, I'm doing this for myself to sort of preserve this for posterity so I remember what it's like. That's what it looks like from the front. And yeah, when I first moved into this street, it was 2000 and the wall came down in 1989, and by 1990, the end of 1990, Germany was unified, and it was just like all the houses were getting renovated here in this quarter of town. The gentrification has been really extreme. So, like the scaffolding would go up on one house, and then the house would get renovated here, like this one. It's all beautiful and white, and it's also a very old house, and they sort of like restored it, And as soon as the scaffolding would come down on one house, it would go up on another. And yeah, it was very strange. It was sort of like the same company was restoring all the houses, and they could only do one at a time. Now, as you can see, there's the house at the end of the street. Well, I don't know if you can see it or not, but you can hear it. The house at the end of the street is being renovated, and yeah, the reason I'm making this video is because word has it that ours will be renovated, and I'm happy about that. I have mixed feelings about that because on the one hand, I'll turn this way so the house is behind me. On the one hand, we're going to get a doorbell, probably, and things will probably become a little bit nicer. But on the other hand, I like it the way it is. I fell in love with it the way it is. So this is our door. Let's go inside. As you can see, no doorbell, and just a lot of really ugly graffiti. And we had neighbors, well, we still have them, but they don't do this anymore. They used to lock the door at night. But the thing is, if you lock this door, nobody can get in and nobody can let you know that they're here. So, if your boyfriend comes over after 8 o'clock in the evening, he has no way of letting you know that you're here, unless he's carrying a mobile, of course. Yeah, and now I guess that's sort of just expected, but the truth is, we never lock this door anymore. So, yes, we can just go right in and look at the lobby of my apartment building. Now, when I moved in, this was already very graffitied, and you know, the paint was crumbling everywhere. Now, of course, it's that much more graffiti because anybody can walk in here at any time. And I wanted to show you this row of mailboxes here. You can see they've just been like torn down and, well, yeah, and then put back up as they needed them again. I think like the electrics are in this cabinet here, yeah. And here's a little bulletin board with like really old stuff. The only thing that's new is that the house gets cleaned, or this, yeah, basically someone comes in and sweeps the floor and mops the floor, which is very good. I'm very happy about. That happens on Tuesdays, Dienstag. But the rest of the stuff is just like, it's so old and irrelevant now. Yeah, so this is our mailbox, and it says here, no advertisements and no journals. Hello. And everybody else, though, gets them, and they get thrown here into this box. And I have a little story about this box. There goes someone. I don't think he's my neighbor. There's a little story about this box. There is a very, very old man who lives next door, well, in this house, but in the other wing of the house at that door with the funny doorbell that I showed you. He's really old. He walks with a cane, can barely walk. And I saw him one day taking this box into the courtyard and emptying it. And I was like, why are you doing that? You know, somebody will come on Tuesday and do that. And he says that it's already happened. He's lived in this house for, I don't know, God knows, 30 years or something. It's already happened that young people, assumedly young people, have come in through the door and set it on fire. Yeah, so in order to keep that from happening, he takes it out and empties it. Now I want to show you this courtyard because courtyards are interesting, and I'm going to talk before I go out there because everyone can hear me once I get out there. In Chicago, we have alleys, a system of alleys, you know, and the garbage gets put in the alley, and if there's a fire or something, the fire trucks can go into the alleys. Well, here